Hello and welcome back to another episode of Oi Let's Talk. Today we'd like to talk all things transitioning away from face-to-face to work online as PTs and coaches. The reason that I'd love to dive into this today is because it's something that I am in the process of doing, and
Kate is
as well, which we'll speak more about in a second. But I want to actually talk about how that looks practically. If you've worked it from one business model for many years and you're wanting to work online, whether that be hybrid or fully online, there's things that you can actually do to make this transition smoother, and that's what I'd love to dive into today. Let's go. Kate, talk to me about it. You've just made this decision literally this week.
Yeah, I literally woke up. So the thing with me, guys, as we all know, very spontaneous. I woke up and I thought, after Bali, end of an era, which is really sad. So I've let all of my clients know, obviously, which is, and like what Gem said, I mean, we had this conversation a couple of weeks ago or a month ago now, where it's like, I love my face-to-face clients. I love doing face-to-face sessions, and it's something that I've held on to for probably 18 months too long because I had such an attachment to it.
Yeah.
And I started to realize that this is actually probably cock blocking me from my next level. It's also not what I preach. Like, what I always preach is like, dive in, do the thing, get the fuck out of your own way. Like, you've got to take risks. You've got to be able to do X, Y, and Z. But I found myself probably holding myself back a little bit by holding on to that. But it makes sense. It's where it all started for me. It's how I built my business to where it is today. So it makes sense that I've got this level of attachment. But goodbye to face-to-face coaching. It is not officially done just yet. When we go to Bali, it will be done, which is a closed chapter.
And I think another thing with, we've both been doing it for a long time. When you have face-to-face clients and you're looking at doing something different or hybrid or fully online, as I mentioned, there's just a level of safety that comes with face-to-face. Safety of income, consistency with knowing what to expect and how to deliver a face-to-face session well. And I think that you can kind of get stuck in just replacing or trading time for money with face-to-face sessions. And we both love it so much. And that's why I think we kind of not done this sooner. And I let my clients know a little while ago, and I've kind of gone through this transitional phase where I've been on two minds. One is sad, but the other is excited, because I know that when I have that time back from being in a physical location, it will give me more freedom to make an impact in a different way, whether that be servicing my online clients or creating content to reach more people. So I want to kind of go through what that's looks like.
Or doing something in business with your bestie sitting across from you, but that's just a little, you guys can guess. You guys can guess what that is.
You can do with that what you want.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Don't say too much. We do have plans, but I will digress. So I want to talk about, if you are listening to this right now and you are either studying your Cert 3 and 4 to become a coach, or you are working face-to-face and you want to work more online, how that actually looks. So I just want to go through some of the things that I've done over the last month to make this transition feel quite smooth. At the moment, it feels really good. So I wanted to make sure that the people that I've been training consistently every week are not just left high and dry with
Absolutely.
BAM, now I'm working online. So what I've done in the back end over the last year is really level up my online delivery in terms of what I've been working on at the moment: a better exercise database, more resources, having different options for you to still work with me virtually, but maybe in a different capacity. So I've got program only or online one-on-one, which is essentially face-to-face, but in an online setting. So if you're listening to this right now and you don't have systems and ways to deliver a really good program and ways to check in consistently and ways for clients to have a sense of community, whether it be a Facebook group or events or things like that, that is what I would be working on right now.
Agreed.
I would be setting those things up. So when a client is like, okay, I can't see you face to face, but I'd love to still work with you, make sure there's options there and they are switched over in advance so they can continue crushing their goals and continue to have you, but in an online setting.
I agree 100%. It's like, focus on the level of service that you're wanting to offer somebody outside of face-to-face coaching.
Yeah.
And when I think of face-to-face coaching and I think of online, I don't see a difference in them. Like, yes, physically there's a difference. I'm in the gym, I'm helping you with your form. But equally, all of my online clients, they send me form videos and I'm correcting their form as
Yep.
well. So when I look at it, and it's probably a very easy transition for me, and to be honest, like I don't have a lot to give to this episode, because in my head I'm like, oh, it's easy, because it makes sense to me, because face-to-face and online, you are getting the same level of commitment from me.
Yep.
You are getting my attention to detail, the commitment that you deserve for paying my service.
Yep.
And also you're getting all of the other added elements, like my Facebook community, like any added events that I do, any extra nutrition resources that I want to give, etc. So I agree. I think that's great. And then the second thing that I would probably add in terms of bits of advice, don't be afraid or nervous or overthink referring out. So for example, I had one of my face-to-face clients who I knew would want face-to-face coaching.
Yep.
I knew that online was not going to be her thing. She's like 65 years old. She's not even on Instagram. She's not up with technology. She doesn't want to be up with technology. And we've had conversations around this before. But do you think I would just turn around and go, oh, good, I'm out of face-to-face, peace out, you're on your own? No, I gave her a library of face-to-face coaches that I would personally recommend that she can get in contact with.
Yep.
And that's the perfect way to be about it.
I
So
did
you
the same thing.
need to understand that if you are making the transition from face-to-face to online, you might lose some clients, and that's okay.
Yep.
Because not everyone's going to want to go online, and also that's equally okay. But don't be afraid to say, I've actually got X, Y, and Z face-to-face coach that I know and trust. Try them.
I also gave recommendations. I was like, hey, I'm moving to face-to-face on this date.
To online.
Really good pickup. I'm moving to online on this date. This is how you can continue to work with me. But there's also some really good coaches at Emerge, my gym, that I would recommend. And I think that doing that also takes the pressure off them feeling like they either are going to lose you, they're stopping, or that they maybe may not suit the options that you have.
Yeah.
So I think giving them those options and just freely recommending people is the best thing that you can do. And I think that giving a bit of a time period and sensing what you think those clients will do will also help protect your business as well. So having a time period where you are transitioning, having all of those great systems in place, talking to clients and having that open communication about, okay, what do you think you're going to do kind of thing? Because then you can gauge, okay, 20% are going to drop off or whatever it is. And then you can account for that in your marketing efforts to make things as smooth as possible, so you don't feel this negative attachment with doing so because you think of it as a loss.
Yeah.
If you can see it as, okay, I've got a bunch of people coming over, amazing, plus you're building online, plus you're going to make, account for the people that you've lost, then it's going to be fine. You're going to do great, and don't put it off if that's what's stopping you.
Yeah. Something I say to all of my clients, fitness, business, all the things, plan ahead equals planning for success. Same thing goes if you're currently in the position where maybe you are wanting to transition from face-to-face to online, plan ahead, forecast it, think about it for a month before you decide to do it. Look at your business model. Is it actually sustainable, or are you only transitioning to online because everyone else is doing it?
Yeah.
Also those things. So Gem, before we wrap up this episode, I want to know,
Yeah.
when would be the right time to transition from face-to-face to online coaching, in your professional, personal opinion?
In my opinion, it would be when you have tried and tested methods of delivering online to a high level where you know that you get great results and you have things set up where things are running smoothly. And you've got clients who are going through that already. So you know that you could transition a client from face-to-face to online smoothly, and they're going to be fine. So having all of that in place and having a tried and tested business model for the ability to work completely online or hybrid online. I would also say having existing online clients to have that income, so you're not just going from, say 30 face-to-face clients to maybe a dip in your income to building it up. That could be quite stressful in that process. So I would say already going through a phase of onboarding or promoting online before you completely drop off to make things easier for you. Beyond that, when you feel that you don't have the capacity to onboard or work with more people because you're limited with how many hours you're actually spending in face-to-face sessions. So say you're doing face-to-face sessions and you've reached your limit of what you can do, but it's not aligning with the lifestyle that you want to have, whether it be hours that you're working, getting up really early in the morning, doing split shifts. If what you're doing is not sustainable for what you want to do long term, then you need to plan for what you're going to do about that. Because you can either stay there and complain about it, or you can develop some really good online systems and you can have more flexibility and freedom and be able to make a bigger impact. And if that appeals to you, then what I would do would be create that great service and put a plan together and make it happen. Yeah.
I agree. The only thing I would add is if you have a really booming face-to-face business and you have a really shit online business, and you guys know I'm saying that out of love.
Yeah.
Booming face-to-face, shit online, do not make the transition until you are comfortable with selling in the online space.
Yep.
And you know exactly how to market yourself. Because when we think to selling online and we think to selling in person, we think to marketing ourselves in person and marketing online, it's a very different ball game, and you need to be really solid in not only your mindset, but your execution, your selling, your pricing, your marketing, and all the things. So I would say learn how to run an online business, get really, really fucking good at it, and then make that transition. It'll be smoother. It'll be better for your nervous system. You're not going to feel overwhelmed, and life will be fucking peachy. And then you can go to Bali with your best friend like we yeet off in a couple of days.
Can't wait.
I'm so excited. And that wraps up today's episode. You guys know what to do. If you enjoyed listening, please, please, please rate us 5 stars. If you're about to click away from this episode right now and not hit that 5-star rating, what the fuck are you doing? That's giving me secret hater vibes, to be honest. So rate us 5 stars. Tell your fucking best friend. Share it across your socials. And we love you so much.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.